So even if he's not, you know, a superstar player.
Alrighty then. So FNATIC going to be starting on the T side. Again with New Boy, Wenton in tow. Flush is going to be the grenade man for the side with the rest of the team on Kevlar. Via Blow Dennis. Envy going with 5 Kevlars. I do wonder if we're starting to see less diffuse kits in the pistol. I don't know that they are entirely necessary. It is map dependent, of course.
And strategy dependent too. And speaking of strategy, we have a bit of a palace push, or sorry, a apartments push here from MBK, and he's going to spot 3 players. So that's a lot of warning. Now his teammates just have to do the cleanup job. And I like how the USP of Happy is called "Shut Up."
Shut up.
And he's got the first frag and the bomber in it as well. So this is looking very, very good. You can see MBK poking in for information, gave them just enough time to get in position. So that setup looked good. Just have to hit the headshots, and so far it's going well. But not until JW came into play there. J Wind Waker. Now let's see what Crims can do, as he is the most healthy player on FNATIC of the 2 that remain. Kenny S knows what the bomb is. He has it. So that's a lot of information. That's something working in Kenny S's favor. Let's see if he can pull this one out of the bag. Always love this little boost here onto the stack of crates. As we will see Kenny S peeking, and he's going to hit a stepping. A few shots exchanged. Kenny S really needs a pop straight away before these players get too close, and he will get one, but it's not going to be enough. FNATIC will close the pistol round and start off with a lot of money.
It's a good start for the Swedish side. So Apex, one of the 3 people who could afford a scout, has chosen to buy one. Devil and Happy going for Kevlar pistols, NBK with Kevlar pistol, Kenny S just a deagle, saving for the big green gun. Wouldn't you hate it if your girlfriend bought you a flip knife? Because then you have to use it then.
I don't care, James. I just do what I want.
Yeah.
Be a man, James. Do what you want.
Fair enough then. Just leave it in the inventory. My girlfriend bought me this, but I'm going to use this. Well, FNATIC holding formation for the time being. You can see there's a 4-man stack from Envy towards the A site, and ooh, that's a really good smoke just to allow FNATIC to go for a B split. It's going to be easier to manage. However, it looks like the CPR smoke has failed, but I do believe the purpose is to just move easily into the B bomb site. You can see there is one player, that's NBK playing close, chosen to smoke it off, which may thwart the plans of the Swedish side. Envy still holding the stack towards A. And the bomb's moving away from B now. So maybe that one smoke has been the money play, or will they just go to Farmerati Apartments? There are 40 seconds left, and FNATIC don't really have any information as to what's going on either site. However, Flusher's position on short may be the information they're looking for. NBK spots, the rotation comes in from the CTs. NBK will soon go down.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate for ENVYUS, but they can just save. And I think that was pretty much exactly as they'd intended. Just maybe play some light axis and just save most of these weapons, because, you know, one way to look at it is that if you are able to save these weapons, you bring them into the next round, sure, and you get more opportunities to use them. But secondly, what you're doing is you're also making it harder for the T side to make money in this round, because money, or rather kills that they don't get in this round, is obviously money, kill bonus that they're not going to get. That's, you know, a couple extra nades that they're not going to have maybe into the future. So it does add up. You know, these edges at the top level are very noteworthy. And it looks like Happy will go down, and so will Kenny. Yes, that's unfortunate. It would have been really nice to see a couple of those players surviving, so they could have 4, to see what kind of strategy they'd run in the next round. And also, had they made 2 kills, it would have, I think, changed things quite a bit for FNATIC. But as you can see, FNATIC will have maintained the integrity of their economy, and instead they will be able to play an anti-eco into this round, knowing that there's a scout and a 5-7 still in play.
Well, let's see if this round will have a bit more action than the last. FNATIC with 2 players early towards A, so perhaps an A split is going to be the play this time, because nobody's in apps for the FNATIC side, which they'll need to be aware of, because that does mean the flank could come in from Envy. So that could mean we'll see a faster play here than we saw in the previous round. Indeed, seeing the splits coming in. Crims, though, not ready for Devil. That's 2 early frags here for the French side. And, oh dear, FNATIC and Flusher and Wenton heavily tagged. Just Flusher remaining now. It's turned into a bit of a mess all of a sudden for FNATIC. The fast play not really working out for them. And the Flusher with 9 HP is surely going to go down. This is going to be an insurmountable task. Puts the smoke down to try and cross, but the gunfire will come out straight away. I think it was just the 1 bullet that took him down.
Yeah, that one-on-one in Palace is so key in destabilizing these pushes sometimes. And I do wonder as well when it comes to putting players there in a situation where you're playing anti-force by anti-eco. But I think that's something to note to talk about later, because I think there are some interesting points there. Because you do just send one guy alone usually there, unless you're going to rush. So and that's a 1v1 that they can guarantee to get. But anyway, it is the 2-1. ENVYUS bouncing back, and we'll get FNATIC spending all their bank. Thanks to they obviously survived the second round with 5 players, so it allows them to have a decent buy here. Now, really important one. Oh, the headshot missed there by Kenny S. Very important shot to connect, and it will not be landed this time around. JW's been tagged low, and FNATIC still trying to work onto some map control here. Starting to really get into middle now. Pressuring into connector, using those smokes to cut off vision, and slowly progressing. Now, where is the first opportunity here? We've got Crims looking for something. Perhaps he can just pull some distraction away from Palace, where JW is, to allow him a quick peek, or vice versa. There's still a man in B apartments here. So FNATIC with a lot of options. Apex information play down slope here, but they will lose. ENVYUS will lose a man in CPL, so things starting to feel very pressured now towards the A site. And a rotation is starting to happen from the B bomb site into A for the ENVYUS side.
CT players trapped here towards A. Out of position, but Apex makes 1 frag work. Traded, though, leaving it 4 versus 1. So Kenny S with not much to do but save in the situation. 36 HP as well. So it's a tough start for both sides. Kenny, is he going to get around the corner? I'm not sure if Wenton spotted him there. Indeed, Kenny will get taken down. Will the AWP be picked up? Yes, it will. So 3-1 for FNATIC. Envy gets reset early. Going for the buy, though, is Happy. Pulling out the M4, but his teammates can't really afford to do the same. So the money's going to be around $1,000 or just over on average for the side. So we'll see what Happy can do with this M4. FNATIC with 3 players top mid and 2 into the B bomb site where that M4 is residing at present. CZ and 5-7 will be dangerous as well. We've got the initial nades coming in. I think there was a molly. The molly was for the balcony, not for the truck. Just to make sure nobody's on the close corner.
I like this from FNATIC here, trying to get 2 men to try to entry into the B apps. If they trade one for one, that's actually going to be a really strong situation. They can build around off of this. But right now, is it going to work out? Oh my God, he saw just the tip of the helmet there. But unfortunately, for FNATIC, the kill will not be found. So that's going to be them back to the drawing board. Obviously, it would be really cool for them to see some info as to whether there's, if there's a stack there at all. Obviously, right now for ENVYUS don't actually play stacks very often in rounds like this. They typically do tend to play normal-ish setups for their pistols.
Happy got that pre-fire, using that sneaky position on the logs where you can basically, sort of in the boxes where you can hardly see anybody there. But you got that pre-fire. That pre-fire pressure down, took the M4 away.
Yeah, and the rotation comes in now, but this should be pretty easy here. Kenny can do some magic here behind the smoke. There's a gun there on the floor as well. Doesn't want to risk it, and that will be the smart play. Oh, wow! Kenny is getting 2 fast frags. The third as well being found. A triple out of nowhere from the man, the AWP star from ENVYUS. But it is Flusher coming in to try to save the day right now. 1 versus 2 now after eliminating Kenny. There's 1 more to be found for Flusher to save this round. Is he going to be able to get it? No! ENVYUS somehow managed to win that round, just as FNATIC did, with all the odds against them. I mean, and James, you got to give credit to Kenny S there. He was looking at the M4 on the floor. He's like, okay, should I go for this M4? Or should I use the smoke? Agreed there. He was faced with the gluttony, but he denied it.
He's smart.
He's no sinner.
He's smart enough. He knows that the gun should be covered by his opponents if they have position on the site, and he used it to his advantage. So very well played by Kenny S. So he continues to trade rounds here. Kenny not able to kill Flusher or even tag him, gets taken down by the AK. That's always frustrating, especially on Mirage. So maybe we will continue to trade rounds here between these two teams. AWP being picked up by Happy. And Apex has gone down close to A slope now. JW to take him down from Palace. But he's the only person around A ramp if they were to go for a split. Unbeknownst to Envy, who have 3 players remaining. And they are losing a lot of map control here. See, Crims is now in the window. Although Happy may not realise, obviously, that there's a chance. But is he willing to go and look at CPL? The problem is he can't really walk into mid because there could be somebody holding the angle as well from lower. But there it is. Crims so it takes him by surprise. 5 versus 2. That's looking to extend their lead out of nowhere. Crims coming in like Batman there. He's going to wallbang as well. Doesn't connect on this occasion. So really, what can Envy do in this situation? 4 versus 2 is going to be the score very shortly, unless NBK can kill everyone. Well, 16 HP. JW's in the window, goes for the wide peak, can't get out of there fast enough. He did considerable damage though.
Yeah. That first kill was funny where Crims was trying to wallbang him, and NBK was just sitting there, just doing the same thing, just tapping into the wall, and NBK actually won the roulette battle. And 4-2 indeed, back on the eco, ENVYUS. So this is really backwards and forwards. This is kind of the reason why, you know, this can be an exciting matchup with these maps, because this is the kind of thing that you could expect, I think, just rampant chaos. And we will see a push coming in from both ENVYUS towards the slope to meet the push from FNATIC as 4 players into the A site. And here we go, first frag made by Apex and Palace. Things getting a little bit weird now for FNATIC. They must make these close range frags, but it's going to be Devil picking up the first one. The nade is pretty good there from Apex, and the 5-7 to finish it all off. Nice finishing touches indeed. Now Flusher coming in, and he's going to get wrecked. So again, the force buy being won, or rather, I don't even know if I don't think they even really force bought there. That was just more or less a save.
It's early days in this best of 3, Dan.
Yeah.
It's very early days, but this is good. Please continue to force, guys. Yes, this is what I want. More carnage, force after force. It's great. These are always the best games.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And of course the reason is just due to the fact that when you lose a round like that, the other team, they shouldn't have much money because, well, come back to that perhaps as we will have a fast push. No time to speak of such things. Kenny S will be on the action straight away with the AWP able to defend and also call exactly where the T's are going. FNATIC now pushing into, well, trying to push into the apps, but they have to meet the jump scout. JW had to take down MBK, but not, well, there's a great loss, though, for his team, and I don't think he can, with this position, whilst he's also known, do much to really salvage anything. So
he's dead, Dan.
4-4, and finally, ENVYUS will string more than one round together, and FNATIC should save here now. Essentially, ENVYUS have won the battle, the what is it called, the tug of war.
Yeah.
They've won the tug of war by stringing that second round together, and now you just got to hold your hands up and be like, all right, no more forces for us.
Fair enough. Well, still 4-4. So we'll see what these P250s can do. 5 P250s for the T side. No nades whatsoever. Again, I do hop on a lot about an existence eco strat on Mirage, which has not been often seen.
Yeah, this is like a $1,500 investment to just get like a frag or something, and they will be fine to buy in the following round. They will have, I believe, let me see if I can do the math. I think it's the third loss, so 2,400. I think they'll have like 4K to 4,400 next round, all the players.
But they could have more money, Dan. They could have more.
But at the cost of more money, as opposed to the guaranteed good next round buy.
No, I mean, instead of buying 5 P250s, you could buy 2 smokes, or a smoke and a flash, or some combination, which will help you get a bomb plot down. And then your money over a longer period of time might be better. Probably would be better with a good enough sample size.
I think in part there's like a level of respect that they have, and I think a lot of teams should have to ENVYUS, where I think ENVYUS will mess that up, that defense against. It'd have to. I don't know if I've seen like a good enough and like eco strat that's guaranteed enough. I'd rather just get this buy-in.
G2's one.
Maybe get a couple kills with P250s at most.
Oh, well, different strokes for different folks, Dan.
Yeah, exactly.
But my idea is still the best.
We can agree to disagree, which is fair enough. And it looks like the set piece on A is going to be the business here. But we have two players very close to Shadow. This could be very interesting. This could be a very strong defense. Maybe if they have everything going their way setup-wise, the trade will be made there into Palace. But do they realize what's going on right now? There's a full push coming in from Slope. Happy's on about 14 points of health. This is very dangerous. Nice entry from Wenton. That's going to make life very difficult for ENVYUS. And now Flusher with the drop onto MBK. MBK, I think he smells a rat. He's going to go back.
Yeah, they haven't seen the bomb yet. And that's going to allow Flusher to creep in. But is his timing going to be good enough? NBK's coming back to short, but it's too late. Flusher is in the site now, and NBK is alone, wondering what has happened to his compatriots. He thought they were going out for a picnic, Dan, but all the jam was taken by FNATIC. Bomb's gone down as well. This picnic is about to get blown up.
Yeah, there's ants everywhere. Let's see if MBK can prevent himself from being knifed. Yes, this is hilarious.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We got there in the end.
I gotta love Flusher for that.
I respect
he committed
the dedication. It's like, I will maximize my profits from this round, no matter how long I must wait.
He committed this. I love that he pulled out the rifle multiple times as well, not just like once. So calm, but he makes it happen. Extra $1,500, and in a match like this, that's actually going to go a long way.
Yep.
So FNATIC able to stop ENVYUS' streak almost immediately, just after a couple rounds, one in a row. And it's back to 4x versus 4x, and I believe this 4x. I mean, ENVYUS will have to eco if they lose this one, so it's important for them to try to close this if they possibly can. And KennyS will be trying to get some edges here with some help. Bit of a push. Oh, the P90. The Ashwood P90's in there.
He got drilled, Dan. He got drilled.
No trade, thanks to KennyS as well.
Well, 3 Swedish players remaining now, moving over towards the A sites, where there will be 3 CTs coming in, as there is a rotation from KennyS into the CT spawn area of A. Apex coming to play close, and he should see he might see the barrel of JW if he continues to strafe. So looking hard for FNATIC, and it seems indeed Envy are about to win a round right back.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really cool as well to see that MVK and KennyS, or ENVYUS, they had a push strategy. MVK obviously said at the start of the round, okay, or whoever was calling, I'm not sure, but we're going to go for the push into apps here, so I'm going to buy P90. So this is less investment, because he kind of knows that it's kind of likely he's going to die, so he'll get a cheaper weapon that's going to be good with running. So that means that he can run past these dangerous corners, get the info, and then if he does die, well, it gives himself a good chance to get the kill whilst running, but if he does die, KennyS can trade it. And obviously, that did happen, but after MBK made a frag, so they go 1 for 2 there. So that's actually a really nice and a very cute little strategy there from ENVYUS that gave them a massive edge in that round. Really cool, actually. It's the simple things, the little things that make me happy in Counter-Strike.
So I wonder if FNATIC win this round somehow, I think we're in for a good chance of trading rounds once again. But Envy seem to have a solid setup for the time being. But that smoke to the left of Flusher is a bit of a problem, because it allows the team to get closer than some others. And pop Flusher over towards jungle as well. All Apex heading court road, reloading, going for the spray, and Flusher will save JW. So now things are going to get interesting. Man advantage, but the FNATIC side have the numbers to push the site and trade. Although JW lose the rifle now, so that's going to change things dramatically. Only 2 of the players have Kevlar. No helmets on the T's either, despite having a man advantage. They've got 50 seconds, 5-0, to do something here. Wenton is in a position to cause some trouble. We might see a bomb rotation here. It's moving away, but Wenton's going towards top mid. So the B flank could have been interesting here. Things getting really weird now for Envy. What is their play? They've got 3 players left. They're moving into an A retake, as there are still 2 players on Sandwich. Now the bomb is going over to top mid. There are 20-ish seconds left, so what is going to happen here? So we've got 2 players on the site now, making a bit of noise, are these T's. Let's start executing some nades. This is going to be a very last-second bomb plant. Is the rotation coming in? Oh, KennyS is running away just as FNATIC are running in. They've cleared the site. When are they going to realise? Oh, the bomb plant goes down, and now they realise that they have been played. They've been played for fools, Dan.
Yeah, and here we go. Dennis will be going for the first engagement there in the shop area. Is he going to get the money? Timing on the peak. Oh, it looks like... Oh, what? Happy picks up the frag there. It almost looked like a big Happy on 3 HP. Will get traded there, but Wenton has to give up his position to do so. And there it is, the warbang. Good stuff there from ENVYUS on the retake. And that looked like it was going to be a headshot for sure from Dennis, but we will get another round here for ENVYUS. So ENVYUS starting to pull away ever so slightly from FNATIC, but how long will it last? There is money in the bank for FNATIC to buy with. So curious what strategy they will pick this round. They've shown all kinds of stuff so far. We've seen straight up set plays. We've seen defaults into mid control, into trying to pick up some opportunities here or there, and then play off of that. We've seen strategies where they've put 2 in the B apps to try to get the picks, and then around that otherwise looks like a default. There's been some variation here from FNATIC, but this round, 3 players top mid. This is dangerous. They're against the man himself, Kenyes. They're trying to smoke him off though. Oh, they missed the smoke. The flick comes in. It's not going to connect this time. Kenyes will smoke himself, or try to smoke himself to safety, using all of his stock of grenades to get out of there, but he'll do so.
I like his peeking over the top of the box rather than the right-hand side. It's becoming more common. People just jump up over it and on top of it as well. Well, JW's got another frag from Palace. Keeps taking people down towards Tetris Sandwich on the CT side. So Envy's positioning is being brought into question by the constant frags of JW. And there we go. Speaking of positioning, Flusher takes down Devil for free from Connector, which they have no eyes on. There's nobody on short for the CT side, so they're just completely exposed here, taken down from Palace and Connector. That is a disastrous start here for Envy.
Yeah, now FNATIC start to creep on towards that A-bomb side. They have everyone in position, 1 in Palace, 1 in Connector. The rotation coming in T-spawn. They've got 1 man on pit. It's Crims with the bomb on his back. Here goes Flusher now for the push. As the kill comes in towards the window area, things looking worse and worse here for ENVYUS. It's going to require something special from Kenyes. Goes for the jump shot. Gets nothing. MBK now last man standing, 1 versus 5. And Crims will get the bomb down. So no hope here for MBK. Just has to go for the save. And FNATIC will win a round again. So this is so even. This is such an even match. It's so back and forth.
This was the pick of FNATIC, Cash being the pick of Envy, which will be the second map in this best of 3 if you're just joining us. The third will be Dust 2, should it be required.
Date for what?
Did you say det?
Date for what? It's like how you pronounce the D in Swedish. If you're a Swedish person trying to say my name, it would be Dedekwa.
How do you pronounce
Dedekwa.
the D in French?
I should know this. I can't remember now. I remember the... Do I remember the vowels?
I guess you don't, Dan. 7-6 for Envy. Although they look good to lose their lead in this round. You can see the pistols coming out. Not much Kevlar either. That said, we've seen basically every round in this situation won by the team who lacking all the utility. Almost everyone. So we will find out if this will be another one. 2 men in Connector pushing out into mid, and the numbers will be traded for both sides, but they'll eventually go in favour of FNATIC, and that is the round over. So we move into the last round of the first half. 7-7, tied all the way.
Yeah, so which team will have the better T side? Will it be FNATIC? Will it be ENVYUS? I suppose first we should really see if FNATIC will be able to pull it over the line for that 8th round. They've got 2 ops now, and 2 ops is a bit of a mix-up. I am going to be looking forward to seeing these play out as we get to another aggressive, no-nonsense mid-take. Aggression here from ENVYUS as well. Deflected, though, by Crims, as ENVYUS now have to just readjust their setup. 3 players towards the A-bomb side, fearing the A vulnerabilities perhaps, fearing the FNATIC side making their way in towards Connector. There is a strong setup there for ENVYUS. Oh, the push is coming into Palace, but Happy is ahead of it, pulls back after making the frag. And now ENVYUS, after evening things up, are starting to wonder, what are FNATIC actually doing here? It's really unclear to them. You can see them moving all over the place, and now they finally decide to take very passive positions because they just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it seems they tried to thwart FNATIC going for perhaps a repeated execution. And it went off to a good start, but in the last round of the first half, has it come too late? 7 rounds on the board for FNATIC's T side. Moving into a B split now. Kenny spotted. Kenny goes down, and Flusher looks to move into CPL, though he might be seen from DefCam. You can see Devil holding the angle, but NBK's gone down on towards the B bomb site, so now he has a lot to do, and not the resources to do it. Down Devil goes, happy soon to finish. FNATIC all over the last few rounds of this half. So Flusher, he's leading the charge big time for his team. Again, Vugo is leading for the time being, at least while Olofmeister is away. Since they have a new player, I think maybe they just want to change things up. But he is definitely taking advantage of this, getting the kills in. I think it was a great half from FNATIC. It was really fun, the recoveries with weaker buys for both teams, but 8 rounds on the T side, I think FNATIC will be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, and in a lot of ways as well, you know, take pressure off Flusher, allow him to play more of a star player role, and also, do you really want to, I mean, if Olofmeister is going to come back, do you think, I mean, I think FNATIC actually maybe underestimated perhaps how long he'd be away, because no one knows how long I don't think anybody knows how long he's really going to be away for, so do they want to try to learn loads of strats and stuff whilst Olofmeister's gone with Flusher in that role that he takes when Olofmeister is there? It's a lot of questions there as to how things should work in the FNATIC camp, but we do have the pistol now, so ENVYUS, what are they going to be up to? We've got one player in Pit, one player at Palace. The bomb is very defensive towards B-App, so very passive opening, but Kenius will pick up the first kill. This is going to be tough now for FNATIC, actually. If ENVYUS just group up, it looks like they're going to do so towards the B site, but there is Wenton. First frag for him. What else can he get?
Here's more players coming, make the call. He's allowing Flusher to peek first. Going well so far. Apex and Devil go down. Kenny S alone now, the bomb in control of the CT side. Now Wenton can simply play bait while his teammates hold the angles. Kenny should have a read on this though. You can see a bit of shoulder picking coming in from Wenton, trying to cause Kenny as many problems as possible, making quite the nuisance of himself. JW coming in for the flank as well. Will Kenny even realise he's being shot from behind? Won't matter. Wenton from the front to finish him off. Pistol goes to FNATIC. Now the question is, how far can they run with this monetary advantage?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty unfortunate for ENVYUS after getting the first pick like that they were not able to do anything else in the round. Picking, you know, regrouping to just choosing the B-bomb site was their downfall. Wenton holding it together, and now, I mean, we've seen so much done with pistols already this match. I don't want to count anything out at this point. The Eagles to face JW. Will he keep his face intact? I like he's got a very fine angle there. Oh god, it's a bit awkward. We'll be backing away. And now ENVYUS have more forward positions here, closer to connector. Things starting to get a little bit dangerous for FNATIC. But so far they're okay.
Yeah, you can see ENVY forcing the situation where they can boost into the CPO area, and indeed the boost has come in. NBK gets taken down. And all the players are around mid and jungle at the moment. Crims is getting tagged down to 5 HP, hasn't really done much. There are quite a few tagged players. Almost everyone is very vulnerable here. On the FNATIC side, there are only 2 Ts remaining, Kenny and Devil. Down to 2 versus 2 now, so this could really go either way depending on where these 1 leagues come in. JW has 24 HP, and there are no rifles onto these NV players. But the bomb is going to get planted. That can be defended from CT, which they don't have. T-Spawn Palace. What kind of rotation have we got coming in here? Devil's gone down, but Kenny has just left the site completely, running around to the Palace position, perhaps trying to be somewhat unexpected, and he's going to have time to make it there. So who goes for the defuse now? Because if JW goes for it and gets shot, then we've got problems. Wenton's got the kit though, and he should be coming in for the defuse. Kenny's facing, realising it's not being defused just yet. JW is touching it, but he hasn't got the kit. Wenton's got the kit. Wenton needs to get in there. They will just about have time, I think, to defuse it.
Yeah, I like how they played that safe, you know. Putting the smoke down does put the question into the mind of Kenny S in that spot, because you don't always hear the tap when the smoke blooms. It's not always clear, so the pressure's there for him to go to try to get some information, to try to peek out there. And Wenton had the MP7, the perfect tool for the job. He can run, make the engagement really difficult. It's a shame you can't drop kits in this game though, isn't it? I mean, I think they would have liked to have done that. But anyway, FNATIC in with a strong buy holding on. Lots of damage done by ENVYUS though, and the bomb down as well, and they'll get some more pistols in this round. Looking to do yet more damage still, but it's not going to happen so far. Good defense coming in from FNATIC. Nice reposition there from Dennis. We'll put him in place to get a second frag without dying for the 3k in total now. 11-7 as ENVYUS have quite a decent buy, and Up straight onto Kenny. What are ENVYUS going to throw at FNATIC?
Yeah, they're going to have to throw the kitchen sink down. Otherwise, I think that FNATIC may be getting far too close to taking the first game of this best of 3. Again, the 3 maps will be Mirage, Cache, and Dust 2, should it be required. FNATIC looking good on their pick so far. Nice pop flash from Flusher. Kenny spotted, but that's enough information for him, and he is not going to overextend. Moving towards short, towards B, in case there's a fast reaction. Speaking of fast reactions, trades coming in towards the underpass.
Yeah, the trades making life a little bit obscure here for FNATIC. They did go for a slope push there to get some info, and leaving Dennis there for the time being. Still not too sure what's going on. ENVYUS occupying middle. They can set up very well for either a push into B or you know, a push through connector into A. Obviously, they're making the right choice there, as we can see. 3 players more towards the A site at this point, as we will get Apex moving into the B house. They don't have to send all 3 from one place. There we go. Kenny just boosted up there. Not sure if Winter spotted him. I think he may have done. Maybe a pixel. Yeah, he's seen it now. He knows what's going on. He'll make the call to his teammates, but Kenny S with the pick, and now things get very, very hard here for FNATIC. 3 rifles, 2 kits, an incendiary and a flash. That's what they have to work with.
It looks like they're going for the save already. And they are way out of position here, so they're going to cut their losses and try to save what they can.
With three rifles saved, you can drop for a buy in the next round. I mean, let's just check the money real quick. Just there you go. Yeah, so with 3 rifles saved, they'll have a really nice buy in the next round. If they lose the rifles, however, then that's a different story. A couple players can't really buy. Need to keep everyone alive. Happy is he's on the hunt.
Yeah, so it seems Flusher's trying to position himself to give his teammates a better chance of saving by cutting out anybody going for the rotation. So he'll raise the alarm bell, just a bit too close to connector to go for the frag there. So it seems FNATIC will take 3 rifles into the next round, and again, we've already seen that they will have no issues with buying up for the remaining players. And TJW with a 6,500 in the bank there. So yeah, he'll go for the AWP. So this is a full buy from the Swedish team. Still a 3-round lead over the French. See if they can extend it. 2 towards A for the CT side. JW will be holding up in mid. It will be a delayed take if there's a take at all from Envy, who are holding passive for the time being. And who can blame them? You saw Flusher going for a push up mid in the previous round. Kenny looking to punish a jump, perhaps. Yeah, he is definitely looking to do that. Oh, that is the deepest of deep Molotovs, forcing him from his position. And now we've got all the jumping Super Mario Brothers here for Wenton. The smoke coming in as well. That is a solid, hard counter to any would-be snipers, Dan.
Oh yeah, I mean, there is nothing you can do against that. To be fair, you know, although it does look very strong in that regard, that does cost a lot of money. That costs, what, okay, $900 to do that. So, but still, you know, that's $900 where in the early phase of the round when you want to get the picks, you can't get them. So that's really key because that shifts everything.
We have a push coming into slope, I think, from Dennis. Looks like he wants to push. There is, I think, Devil just holding the angle there. No, it's Happy, actually, on the other side. And Happy's on the high ground now. I do wonder who would see whose legs first. I feel like he would probably see the other person's legs first, but that trajectory tells quite the story for Dennis, who hasn't moved an inch yet. 3 men coming through connector. Make that 4, actually. Dennis waiting to take Happy down, and indeed he will. So far, so good for FNATIC side. 3K for them. Make that 4. Devil goes down, leaving NVK alone now. Prims pops out, and that is a solid hold for FNATIC. They had a trying time in the previous round. They survived with 4 players this time. Great for their economy. Moving to 12 over the 8 of Envy. And you can see their money is a bit all over the place. Probably averages just over 3,000. They're going to go for the buy, though. Devil with 1,600 in the bank, so I think he will be pistoling. So the Envy side, for the most part, keeping their money around $1,000 in the bank. Save for Happy, who's gone all in. Had to do it to get a second rifle.
Yeah, here we go. Nice sort of nades and trims. Not going to do too much damage though. And Envy is starting to run out of opportunities to bring this match back at this point. FNATIC staring at the potential 13 rounds. Big advantage in this round with all the tools to work with. And ENVYUS don't have much to speak of, to be honest. A couple of rifles is basically it. Tech 9s as well, or a Tech 9. working on some control in mid here, using those smokes, trying to get a pick and trying to get some forward map control to build into some options. And Happy will get the pick. He actually gets the one-on-one from Slope to, I believe that was triple. And that's going to be massive right now. The one-for-one though, Flusher going in. JW taking a player down as well. FNATIC 3 against 3, trying to just hold this B-bomb site down. Wenton gets the first kill there though in the apps, but things still difficult here as he's left with 2 HP. And Devil has made his way to shop here, so there is still a chance here for Devil. Slim though. Yeah, oh, that off angle.
Yeah, if he goes short, JW will have him. And Dennis is going to take him from the back in CT spawn. So 13 rounds now. Let's see what the money's like for the Envy side. They're about 2K each. So this is a difficult time. Do they go back to old school Envy, bring in the forces, or do they perhaps allow FNATIC to get to 14? We've got the guns coming out again, no nades for the T side. Double AWPs for FNATIC. Crims will pick up the second one. He will be over towards A slope. He'll just cover the angle, the corner of the smoke there in case a push does come in. Now we have the numbers game coming from Envy towards top mid. And it might be a bit of a shooting gallery here for JW, but he's got to be wary of a player close because he is exposed to people coming from the underpass. But there we go, the numbers have been whittled down to 1 for the Envy side. Kenya subjected to a Molotov, forced from his position and taken down with no mercy.
Yep, very clean, very solid from FNATIC. And now it's ENVYUS' last chance, essentially. Last good chance, at least. As FNATIC are 1 round away from game point. And we will see Kenias picking up the AWP for ENVYUS. Not too many nades, only 3 smokes to begin the round with. And on a map like Mirage, that's really painful because with just 3 smokes, you don't really get options to try to go into mid, because once you use smokes in mid, you don't really have smokes to take a site or to have play post-plant from a site. So you can see that instead of that option, they'll go for an option that doesn't require as many grenades. That's just the set piece on A. That does look like what they want to do at the moment. They're set up around T-spawn towards slope. But FNATIC, they've got a pretty nice setup here themselves. Dennis close. 2 players by connector. Oh, Dennis is going to be careful here. 1 frag. The second one, oh, not quite coming in, but the trade from a teammate. JW going close from Sandwich. Absolute madness here from the FNATIC players. And ENVYUS will take a lead in 1 player at least. Can they get the bomb down? Oh, does he see an elbow? Not quite, not yet. Will the repeat happen? Does MBK have the patience? Looks like the reposition comes in from FNATIC. Down to connector. And here are all the last grenades used from ENVYUS. Get themselves a bomb plant, perhaps. Oh, nicely done by Crims on the box. And a quick flick. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Bomb still needs to be planted. And there we go.
MBK and Happy to keep their team in the game. And we've got Happy coming in, but not in time. They look good for it. Wenton, FNATIC looking super solid at the moment. Yeah, that is game point for the Swedish side.
Yeah, they look pretty good. That's for sure. Wenton playing quite well. He's Wenton hasn't, obviously is not top fragging for the team, but he's had a lot of key frags, a lot of key frags indeed. The way that he's been able to play B has been quite important. And after such a tumultuous first half, where Envy looked like the game was very winnable. Can't quite get it together on the T half. Can't quite find any rounds that work for them. They've been close a couple of times, but close does not cut it. You must close in a game of Counter-Strike. And here is the push onto the A-bomb site. The onslaught here from the French side, as the first entry will find its way into Devil's hands with quick trades here. Flusher going for the 3K. And what are you going to do now, ENVYUS? It's just MBK that stands between ENVYUS and losing map 1. And he will go down, and that's going to be map 1 claimed by FNATIC. And that looks very, very solid. They are looking really good in going into this best of 3 with such a strong CT side and such resilience against ENVYUS, the chaos thrust upon them by ENVYUS on the first half. Very nice.
Yeah, it seems Wenton, I mean, it's 1 map, right? But it just looks like, I mean, maybe it's down to the practice they've done for this map. It is their pick, but it looks
definitely fits better.
Yeah, it looks like a good fit. So that's a very strong start from FNATIC. It was their pick. Cash is the pick of Envy coming up. Do you have any expectations for that particular map?
I mean, ENVYUS have always been a decent cash team. I think FNATIC have the edge with Wenton playing as he's been playing. As he does seem to just fit a little bit better to the team, and he's a more experienced player. He's a player that has obviously played a few matches with FNATIC now, and he's done very well in all of them. So I think we should probably expect some more from ENVYUS. I feel like they're still finding their feet a little bit. I actually wouldn't have been too against 2-4 spies at the end there from ENVYUS. I would have liked to have seen that. I liked ENVYUS' style.
Well, yeah.
That's not a popular opinion.
The carnage.
But it's good to have diversity.
Well, Cash will be the second map. We'll see if Envy can take their pick and bring it to a third map. After the break, see you in a few minutes.